Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Today we are going to be playing and reviewing Eastman Golf Club. This one was designed by subscriber Trixon. I don't have any information on the course, so really looking forward to getting my teeth into this one. This is a course I have been meaning to play for a while now, guys, but I'm sure you can all appreciate the amount of requests I get to play courses. It's quite high at times, and I do try my very best to get round them. So today is an opportunity for me to play Eastman Golf Club. So let's have a look. We're going to leave all the settings at default. There is 4 tee options. We are going to opt to play off the black tees, which are playing wide, a really long 8,444 yards, and we will be playing off pin set numero uno. Let's begin round. I do hope everyone is well. I am continuing to play on the master clubs. The previous outing wasn't as good as I would have liked, but it just showed that we can all have our off days. So this one is really taking a while to load in. But Eastman Golf Club has currently got 4-star ratings. It's another designer who I know very little about. So sometimes you're walking into the unknown territory here, but I do put my faith into these guys that are requesting their courses to be played, that they are going to be enjoyable and worth a play. So wow, really nice looking first hole, very green. And it is a long par 4 playing 501 yards, stroke index 3. Looks like quite tight fairways. And the course is loading in as the flyby goes up. All the gorse on the left hand side. Huge bunker there on that slope prior to the green. And it looks like there's going to be tricky greens, plenty of slopes and contours on them. So we do have a 5-mile-per-hour wind, very mild. Looks like the fairway is going to slope to the left also. Really nice opening tee shot, perfect. It's very rare that I play perfects. It's normally perfect fasts. There's that kick to the left that we assumed, and we are going to be over on the left-hand side of the fairway. Let's just take a look at the course details. I am sure the greens were normal. So it is a par 74. The greens are normal. Green speed is fast. Fairways are firm. So once again, plenty of variance there. I think that's going to be too long. I am going to be looking at the 5-iron. Just going to deal off this. Going to use the slopes of the greens to help us out here. Wind should take us round, and this should work its way down this slope for me. Green does break to the left. This should be really good if it sits. And that is a fantastic approach shot. Really happy with that approach shot. We should be looking at a 4-foot putt for birdie. Very little break in that. Green speeds are 181. They are fast. And we do pick up an opening birdie putt there. I really underhit that one for some reason, but it did break into the centre of the cup. And we are going to move on to hole number 2.
Hole number 2. Let's see what you can do here.
So, hole number 2 is a par 4 playing 502 yards, stroke index 5. Once again, plenty of bunkers either side of the fairway. Slightly wider fairway this time. Fairway is sloping all the way downhill, so I would imagine it should be a long drive here. And once again, very tough green. Quite a tough pin location also. We do have an 8-mile-per-hour wind into our face here, so I don't think we will reach that slope that's going to move the ball down. I think we'll just come to the top of that slope. There's the perfect fastback. I'm sure most of you have noticed my swing is improving now. It has taken a long time, but probably, as you can tell by the amount of videos I've pumped out this week, that I am playing the game more than I have been of late. I really feel that 1-iron's far too long here. But once on the flip side of that, this isn't reaching with that headwind. I'd rather probably be long here. So what I'm going to do is really loft this 1 iron up. Now this is now a very, very tough shot to execute now. Yeah, that's going to go hard right, I would imagine, unless that wind pulls me back a bit. And as confirmed, we are going to be way long, and it's going to be a tough up and down from here. Oh, wow. I think I'm just going to fully loft this flop shot. And see if we can get this close to the flag. Come on, bite, bite, bite. Reluctantly stopped there for me. We are going to have a tricky par putt here then. It does look like we could be giving away the first shot of the round. I would like to say that ball didn't turn at all. I have probably played a bit too much pace on it, but that ball did not break at all. And we are now looking at a difficult putt just to save par now. Just to save bogey now. We do manage to get the bogey putt dropped. So we are going to move back to level par. But that, despite the breaks, the aggressive breaks, that ball just did not seem to turn back.
Coming off a bit of a bogey on that last.
So, hole 3 is a par 4, playing 481 yards, stroke index 7. This looks like it's going to be a severe dogleg right. Fairway shaped like a boomerang. And once again, tough pin location. That slope though, at the back of the green, we could well use to our advantage. Looks like the fairway slopes to the right, so just try to start this down the left hand side off that fairway. That's a beautiful swing once again. It should really kick to the right hand side here. There we go. Going to be playing on a slight upslope, but so far really nice course. Very green. 148, 369. Let's say it's playing 145 with a wind behind me. This club should be all over it. This club should be all over this flag.
This is looking decent and then some.
Should break left. There we go. And that is once again a fantastic approach shot. And it's getting better as we speak, and hopefully I can pick up the birdie and get that drop shot straight back.
Here's a putt for birdie.
Certainly not a gimme putt. But we do pick up the birdie, and we are going to move back to 1 under par.
Okay, 1 under for the round.
So let's move on to hole number 4.
Alright, let's plop this on the green.
Hole number 4 is a par 3, playing 197 yards, stroke index 9. Bunkers are in play on either side of the green, and once again, very challenging pin location with all the slopes. I feel I'm going to have to use 5 iron here. Now, that green breaks back, so hopefully the wind's going to take us round. And then the slopes in the green will take us back towards the flag. So really de-lofting this 5 iron. Just try to get it running out in this green. I've pushed it right and put it fast, so it might counteract each other. And this one should work out well now. It should really swing to the left towards the flag stick here. It's just going to gain momentum and speed, but we are going to be pin high. That was a pure swing. We are probably looking about a 25-foot putt for birdie.
Around 16 feet out.
Ah, 16 feet, a lot closer than anticipated. So this one's going to break to the left, 16 feet. It is downhill. Should really start to turn now. Didn't turn back at all. Really good weight in that one. Just didn't turn.
Alright, this one for par.
And I am going to have a simple tap in for the par.
Well done.
And we are going to remain 1 under par.
And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round.
So, let's move on to hole number 5, which is a long par 5 playing 632 yards, stroke index 15. And I am really pleased that I've stepped back up to the Master Clubs, especially for this round here. A really nice looking hole, lighting is fantastic. Very narrow winding fairways here, plenty of bunkers in play, but once again, I would say that the majority of these bunkers are not a threat. I mean, the designer has really put in a lot of time and effort placing these bunkers, but I think they could be strategically placed slightly better. I mean, these ones here are certainly in play with a fast or a slow or a push or a pull. Some of these look at that swing line, that is horrible.
That's a nice looking shot.
Wind is going to take us back round though, and I fully expect this to kick hard left, which it has done. Might work its way back off this slope, or no, it's just going to stick up there, which is pretty unrealistic. So we are going to be on a severe slope now, but this is just going to be a layup shot with a 2-wood.
Nice.
Put a fast on that, but with the slope we should be okay, I would imagine. One nice kick. Are we going to get that nice kick? No, we're not. So swing tempo slightly off today, as it was yesterday. So now this is a really awkward shot now. With the wind and the way the rough is, I'm going to have to de-loft this sand wedge and just see if we can get it up there on the dance floor. It's going to come up a bit short, but it should run out a fair bit for me. Looks like it's found a slope here and it's working its way back from the cup.
Here we go, this one for birdie.
But we do have a birdie opportunity, albeit a very tough one. This is just going to be a lag putt. Just want to get this as close as possible and try and walk away with par here. I tell you what, that was a fantastic putt there. Gutted not to get the birdie, but poor second shot ensured that that was always going to be difficult out of the heavy rough. And we are going to remain at 1 under par through the first 5 holes. Hole number 6 is another long par 3 playing 226 yards, stroke index 13. Looks like it's going to be downhill. The course just lacks a bit of character. It's very plain, very basic, which is sometimes is fantastic. I mean, it plays like a real course, I'm not going to lie. But just at the my first impressions just now through the first 5 holes, it's just lacking that bit of character. It's just lacking something. So it is playing 200, and I think I'm going to have to club all the way. I'm going to club down to 5 iron. I'm just totally going to de-loft this. I think that is the best option. It's a better swing.
This is looking good.
Just want this to run out on this green for me. Tell you what, we haven't, have we? Oh, that's a fantastic effort. Yardage was near bang on. Probably looking about an 8-foot putt.
Let's see what you can do with his
8-foot putt for the bird. Nothing much in this one at all. And we drop that into the centre of the cup for the birdie, and we do move to 2 under par.
At 2 under for the round. Nice bird on that last hole.
So, hole number 7 is another long par 4 playing 519 yards, stroke index 11. Once again, common theme, tight fairways, bunkers either side. And it looks like it's going to be a tough pin location. But we do have that slope behind us that we could use to our advantage once again if we are in between clubs. Swinging really well. Like I say, I have been putting more time into the game recently, especially with joining the TGC tours. I am playing more rounds.
Significantly higher than the ball.
So let's say 197. Once again, I do believe this club is bang on. It's getting de-lofted. It's another really nice strike. Just looking to bounce this on from the fringe. Come on, keep going, keep going. And that is a fantastic shot once again, and hopefully we've got about a 4 to 5 foot putt for the birdie conversion.
Let's do this.
Not much in it. And we pick up another birdie, and we are really swinging well today.
That's awesome.
Really swinging well. We have had a few dodgy swing lines and a few fasts and slows, but for the majority, happy. Let's move on to hole number 8.
Nice solid
Par 4, playing 471 yards, stroke index 1. Once again, I mean, it's not a huge criticism, it's only a slight criticism. Every hole seems to be very familiar and similar. It's like a paste and copy job, paste, cut, copy, or cut, paste, copy, whatever you want to call it. But it is an enjoyable course. It does play quite realistic, to be honest. It just seems to be very similar holes all the time.
Solid swing.
Decent swing line. Once again, perfect fast. Wind's taking us round. Looks like we're going to kick slightly to the left. It's going to be another long approach shot here.
I'd say it looks like around
But
145 yards from the pin.
You would expect that with the yardage. I mean, 8,444 yards could well be the longest course that I can recall playing on the Golf Club 2019. Pleasing thing here is I think I've got the right club. Just de-lofting this. A couple of touches. It's a very tough green to hit. I'm just going to reset that. Now, I'm just playing one touch of draw on this just to counteract this wind. I pushed it right. It's holding its line well. Yardage should be really good as well. Come on. Come on. It's another good approach shot.
Nice.
And the more I play with the master clubs, the more I am getting to grips with the yardage calculations. But this is certainly a tough putt. Certainly no gimme. And that turns nicely into the centre of the cup for another birdie.
Sitting at 4
We've
under
managed to
per
pick
round.
up 3 consecutive birdies here, and we do move to 4 under par. Let's move on to hole number 9, the last hole of the front 9, which is another long par 4, playing 530 yards, stroke index 17. Very narrow fairways here once again. Nice building coming up on the right hand side. Once again, I really don't think that the bunkers here on the left hand side are in play with his pin position. They could well be with other pin locations, but I do feel if you're going to put time and effort into bunkers, rather than use them for visual effects, I would rather have them as bunkers that are really going to affect your style of play. And they are going to come into play. Like I've pulled that left. Like I say, they could well be in play with other pin positions. It's another solid drive, 337 yards we've nailed that. So we are taking a good bit of distance out of these long holes. Still another long. Why is it giving me 5 hybrid there? I think this club's perfect. It is going to be playing 182 yards. Just lofting that up one touch. Two touches, and then we are going to play one large touch. A fade. Just to hopefully counteract this wind. That's a beautiful strike. Oh wow, going to be way long. Way long there. That's the first really poor shot calculation of the round, to be honest.
Sweet.
I did expect that wind to affect the distance of the ball there, and it didn't. I always seem to get caught out with that. Okay, 31 feet. This is a tough putt. It is 4 inches down. This one's really going to swing to the left. Should really start swinging now. The weight's pretty good. We haven't, have we? Oh my goodness. Where is the golfing gods?
Alright, nice short one for you. Alright, let's get
So I would say my putting has slightly improved over the past few rounds.
You at 4 under for the round.
It's still not great.
Okay, par 5 here.
It's now got me to a level where I am making putts that I should be. I still don't make as many good putts as the top players, but I am making putts that you would expect most people to make now, which is a pleasing thing. So hole number 10 is a par 5 playing 524 yards, stroke index 18, which is making this hole the easiest hole in the course. I mean, we have played some longer par 4s in this course, which is quite odd. We do have an 11-mile-per-hour wind here. Now, these bunkers make sense now because this one's certainly in play, so I'm really under pressure now to play a good shot here. A slow or a fast there would have really put me under pressure.
So far, so good for this one.
But we've played it well. And it should be a green that we should be able to hit comfortably into, I would imagine, with the hybrid or the 1 iron.
Okay,
after that drive.
Like we are about 225
That's going to be
yards
too
from
long
the pin.
once again. So I am going to... This one's going to be short. And the 1 iron is certainly going to be far too long. I'm really de-lofting this 5 hybrid, and let's just see where it's going to take us. I put it fast. It's going to go hard left now.
Ooh, looks like you're going to be putting.
Yardage wise, it's going to be perfect. Might get a nice kick to the right here off this slope, you know. Just gutted I put a fast on that, because that would have been far nicer for the eagle opportunity.
This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next.
I do have a 26-foot putt for eagle. It's not turning as much as I anticipated it to. Didn't hit it firm enough. So hopefully we should be picking up birdie here though. Which we managed to do. So going along nicely this round. Far happier with my game here than when I was on yesterday's live stream. And I do move to 5 under par.
Okay, par 5.
So hole number 11 is another long par 5 playing 653 yards, stroke index 10. This course sure does have a lot of par 5s. But once again, very similar holes. That is my only criticism of this course. Apart from that, it plays nice. You are getting rewarded for good shots. You're getting punished for poor shots. There is certainly a risk-reward element to this. Risks, if they're successful, do play off. Once again, plenty of slopes and breaks, contours on that green. Certainly can't hit driver here. Gonna have to loft up this 2 wood. push that to the right, but hopefully we're going to be fine. And we're probably going to use the majority of this fairway here. Please sit down. Nope. It's actually just going to trickle out. Shouldn't affect me too much because we were never reaching this green in two, so just going to chase this 1 iron down here as much as possible.
Nice swing.
It's a better swing. Should be lob wedge now, I would imagine.
Okay, we're sitting at around.
Okay, sand wedge. Okay, we're further away than anticipated. This club's going to be bang on because if I am long, ball's going to come back off that slope. I'm just lofting that up a touch. 1 touch. Make that 2 touches now with the wind just slightly changing.
I think this is bound for the green.
It's going to come up short. This came up way short. Wow. And it shows you I was expecting that to be long. It's just with these perfect fasts that I'm putting on things that it makes me think things are going to go longer than what my calculations would be. And I'm going to do well to actually walk away with par here. This is a very, very tough putt. Come on, get up. Underhit that one by quite... What on earth? I thought we managed to get past that slope. Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen. That is really, really poor. That ball's probably came further back. I really thought I was up the top of that slope there. That's quite bizarre. This time we're way, way past, so it's going to be an unnecessary drop shot there, but for you guys that do go on to play this hole, it's going to be something you've learned there. You don't want to be short in this par 5. So there could well be double bogey here. Nasty putt. Just touching this.
Oh, unlucky.
Why, I would swear that went right over the hole, you know. I could have swore that went right over the hole.
Drop this for double.
Oh my god, we are in a mess here. Just 3-4 holes ago I was saying I'm making putts that I should now be making. And this has turned into a disaster. Triple bogey. Wow. I just don't know what to say. Oh, that is very frustrating, and that's took me back to 2 under par.
Okay, and we find ourselves now on the 12th.
So hole number 12 is another par 5, playing 542 yards, stroke index 16. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's a bit like Groundhog Day now. This course. I mean, it plays well. It's enjoyable, but I would have liked to seen a bit more creativity from the designer Trixon. It just seems that every hole, it's like deja vu. But this wind should swing us round to the right. Decent swing.
Tee shot's looking decent.
And that should find the right hand side of the fairway. And I'm desperate to try and get that 3 shots that was really unnecessary dropped on the previous hole back as quick as I can here.
210 yards out, I'd say, from here.
With this wind and that slope, I'm not adjusting this at all. Beautiful swing. Come on, sit down, turn. It's a fantastic approach shot, and I really would love to drop the eagle here.
Under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back.
So we do have a 7-foot putt for eagle. Yes, and we do salvage 2 of that 3 drop shots from the previous hole, and I am delighted about that to pick up the eagle. And we move back to 4 under par. We were 5 under prior to that disaster. But delighted to pick that up. So, hole 13 is a par 4 playing 542 yards, stroke index 8. And I would probably say this is the longest course I have played in the Golf Club 2019 to date. I can't recall playing a longer course. And that pin position is back right of the green here. Very narrow fairway here for this tee box position here, especially with this wind.
Great contact.
Great drive. Line on the wind to take us around here, and hopefully this kicks forward. This should be about 360 yards, this maybe. No, 349. I was only 11 yards off. With this wind behind me, I'm coming down to the 6 iron. I feel that this has got enough club to get there. The green is going to break quite hard left. Beautiful strike.
Sounds looking dialed.
I think this is actually going to be a touch too long. Come on, sit down, sit down. That actually sat down really quick. As soon as it hit the green there, I was thinking, nah, that's going to run out the back. But it's another great approach shot.
All right, this putt for the birdie.
So this is for a birdie here. I mean, to me,
Yes.
I think these par 4s are very long. I think you would struggle to reach some of these in 2 with the pro clubs. Never mind even attempting to play this course off the back tees with the beginner clubs. That's why designers do put in different length tee options. But hole 14 is another par 5 playing 625 yards, stroke index 12. And I think this has got the most par 5s in any course that I've played. Looks like we're going to have to play up short here. Forced layup shot. Huge green here. Massive green. But with that wind there, I don't think I can reach that, you know. I mean, I know it's downhill. So what I'm going to have to do here, guys, and I do apologise, is cheat and try and use the fairway that we've just came down. Pulled that left, but we should be perfectly fine. And I think I made the right choice there, because with that wind there was no way I was reaching the second part of the fairway. But now doing that, should hopefully be leaving a flop shot or something here. Just going to de-loft this, try and keep it below the wind. I've pushed that right. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. It's going to come up short anyway. Oh, and we're in a bit of trouble here. Probably going to be a nasty pitch shot from this bunker. Let's see, 55. The percentage with that. Just going to really de-loft this. Pushed it right. Should run out a bit. Once again, it's another poor swing line. It really moved me to the right hand side there, but tricky putt for birdie. Don't think I've played that firm enough, and I tell you what, I think I read the line to perfection there. Just didn't play it firm enough up the 5-inch slope. And we are just going to walk away with par here. So we have failed to birdie a few of the par 5s, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 par 5s in this course. I do think that is the most par 5s I have played ever. And I do think it's the longest course I've played in the Golf Club 2019 to date. But hole number 15 is a long par 3, playing 229 yards, stroke index 6. I do think I'm going to be way in between clubs here. Just de-lofting this quite severely because I want to make sure I'm past this slope here in the front of the green. So just stinging this iron in here. I think it is going to come up short. Not the kindest of bounces there. Probably one of the first times we've missed a green in regulation. Oh, that stopped stone dead. I really expected that to run out at least another 6 feet, 4 feet. So one tricky putt here. Read it well, and we do manage to scramble a par there. So we are going to remain at 5 under. Let's move on to hole number 16, which is a final par 5, and it is playing 558 yards, stroke index 14. I'd really dip my hat to every creator and designer. It takes time and effort to put out good courses there. I mean, you can tell the designers put out a lot of hard work and thought into this course, Trixon has. I have really enjoyed playing this. I just felt that too many of the holes were similar. It did get a bit tiresome, all of these constant par 5s and long par 4s. It seems like there was very little variations of very little variations of holes. Every hole seemed very similar, but very enjoyable course. Really enjoyed my time out here, but like I say, just at times it felt like Groundhog Day. Just totally de-lofting this 5 hybrid. It's a better strike. Ah, it's coming up way short. Might work its way all the way back down this hill here. Yeah. So wrong club selection there for me. 1 iron would have probably been the club. It's going to give me an opportunity to work on my pitch shots though. I'm going to add on 7 yards there. So let's say that is playing 154. These are the shots that get me every time, these pitch shots. Pushed it extreme right again, so it's going to be way right of the flag, and it's way long. Way long. It's going to struggle to get a birdie here on yet another par 5. I've not played the par 5s well today at all. Really attacking this one. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that was great.
How did that not drop? That looked like it was destined to drop as soon as it left my putter. But we're just going to pick up another par there. Disappointed with that, to be honest. We are going to remain 5 under par. Really colourful scorecard. I really need to take these mistakes, unnecessary mistakes, out of my game. Especially trying to compete on the TGC tours. But I hope you guys seen the screenshot of just my YouTube post that I put up there of my Loch Ness course. It has been designed and worked on as we speak by Artful Dodger. I really can't wait to play this. I'm really excited about it. I hope we can get as many presidents put into their societies as possible. I know there's 2 or 3 societies already requested to use it, so thank you very much for that. But really looking forward to it. Just going to loft this hybrid up a touch, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to apply 1 touch, a draw here. I've pushed that right again, Lee. My swing has really went downwards this back 9. I'm going to be in the bunker here. So going to do well to scramble apart. Lee, what am I doing? I am actually going to flop this, you know. Put a fast on it. It probably added about 2 yards. Otherwise, it would have been a decent effort. I just don't agree with what it says. It gives you that some of the lies in the bunker. You expect it not to come out as hot as what it does at times. So this is just to save par now. Yeah, I've not allowed enough for the break at that pace. And that is, once again, it's a drop shot, which I don't think I should be dropping shots. It wasn't a difficult hole. I just played a poor swing line. And I am going to drop back down to 4 under par. So it's really been like a yo-yo performance today. We've had some really good performances, some great shots, some not great shots, some good putts, some not great putts. And like I said, it's just that lack of consistency in my game to play consistency well that it's really affecting my scores at times. But let's move on to this final hole of Eastman Golf Club by Trixon, and it is a par 4. It's a long par 4 playing 516 yards, stroke index 4. But this course will certainly challenge all ability golfers. If you're a good player, it will certainly challenge you. And it will really push average players and casual players' games to the limit. It's a good drive. Imagine it's going to be a hybrid or long iron into this green still.
200 yards out here.
Yeah, happy with that club here, to be honest. It's a far better swing.
This is looking good so
And
far.
I'm hoping this is close to the pin, this one. Come on. Keep running out. Keep running out. Fantastic approach shot.
Nicely done. You're on the green there.
Hopefully I can convert this putt here. It gets back to 5 under. We've never been better off than 5 under in this round due to the bogeys and triple bogeys, unfortunately, at times. But very enjoyable round there. Really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please hit the like button there. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. But very enjoyable course here. Didn't unlock anything, unfortunately. I'm going to give that a course a favourite because I will look forward to more courses from this designer. But I'm going to give him a 4-star, and I think that's adequate. I think it's generous. Like I say, I do feel it felt like Groundhog Day too many times. It felt like I was playing the same hole. Just lacked a bit of character. But very enjoyable course, guys. It's certainly worth a play. You will enjoy your time out there on the course. But like I say, that is it for today's round. I do hope you do enjoy your weekend. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.